Hey Sujata, welcome to your graduation call.
Hi,
Congratulations.
thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for all the help you have given us.
Super. So today we are going to dig into our journey of 5 months, and
Yeah.
I just want to introduce you to the audience here. So Sujata Ravi is a 63-year-old woman, and she was contemplating about taking this program on for a couple of years, and finally decided to take the plunge. And let's hear her feedback about how it's been, for the last 5, 6 months now. But before that, Sujata, just give a short introduction about yourself, your family, please.
Yeah. I am, as Srividya said, I am 63 years old. And I have, my son, my daughter-in-law, and my husband, all of us are there. We all live together. And I was a terrace gardener till 2023 May. After the surgery I had, I was not allowed to climb two flights of stairs. So I had to close my garden. I had about 400 to 450 plants with me. Everything, be
Wow.
it எல்லாமே, even from cherries, even from figs, I had everything. That was, and then I'm a Opus demo. I do lots of one pot, one shot cooking. And before all this, I was an indexer for an e-publishing company. So
Mm.
this is my this thing.
Incredible. So talented and skilled, Sujata. I really appreciate you sharing this. And let's talk about what was going on for you before we started working together on your lifestyle and your challenges.
Yeah, that was a long story. I think Shrivi, I knew you for more than couple of years. We were friends in through the social media. And basically, I'm a person who, at least I thought, I wouldn't say I'm a person. I was thinking, Romba Jabardasta na weight poda matene. Because till my 45th year, I had never put on weight. I had never put on weight at all. Then I had my first hysterectomy. And that was the time I was working proper as an indexer also. You know what indexing is. Ava author எழுதிடுவா, editor பண்ணி முடிச்சுடுவா, கடைசியில it will come to an indexer and they'll just give us about 36 to 48 hours to finish a book which was about 600 pages or 650 pages. Appo I had to work through time, அப்படியே schedules were there. அப்ப நல்ல, when I was sitting in front of the computer, நல்ல பக்கத்துல முறுக்கு ஷீடர், everything I used to have. And happily, I used to binge on them, least realizing it was adding weight because I was quite confident na weight poda matena. And then this surgery happened. Okay. Then afterwards, what happened within a couple of years, then I had my appendicitis. Uh, then even then I was agile, I would say. The last was in 2022 December, I think I told you, when I had a gangrene in my hernia and I was rushed and I was in ICU and everything. And ஆத்துக்கு வந்தப்பறம், as soon as we came home, I was petted and pampered. ஐயோ பாவம், ICCUல இருந்திருக்கா இவ்வளவு நாள்ல. And I was enjoying all the petting and pampering also, least realizing I am not agile at all.
Mm.
That was the biggest thing. Now, if I need a glass of water after this program, okay, I won't ask anyone. But before that, எழுந்து போய் டைனிங் டேபிள்ல to take a bottle of water and come back, I used to think twice, not even twice, about 5 or 6 times. And someone will be passing by and also, can you help me with water? And because I was in ICCU, everyone would say, amma உங்களுக்கு என்ன வேணும், amma உங்களுக்கு என்ன வேணும். Then it struck me, I think, and I was seeing your in social media, and then it struck me, no, now this is the time I have to do something.
Mm.
Because more, I would like to tell everyone here, weight loss is very, very important, but more important is being fit and agile at any time of your life. Even for a glass of water, you should not depend on anyone. டக்குன்னு எழுந்து போனோம், just walk, take glass of water and come back. So I think that was the time I was in connect with you, and you told me this is the best time to start because the festive season is coming. And one more thing, what I like most about Srividya, I would like to say, I have been telling her, I'm going to join, I'm going to join. Remember, I was telling you, but never at all once you have forced me or not even you have asked me, நீங்க இந்த program, in the trip join பண்ண போறீங்களா? You have never asked me that. So that was something I said, I said, see, she's not even asked us. Now, every time I will say, how this will happen, how this will happen. And you never told me, you never asked me at all, are you going to join this time? I was the one who said, and you were so happily, you welcomed me to the group. And that was something I really liked. And talking about me, I forgot to say, I was born with a leg deformity through birth. Okay. So I have very restricted movements. And I was moving about all along, everywhere I used to walk. After this 50 years, my movements have become very restricted, I would say. As it is, now I'm 63, even till I think about 55, 56, I was moving about. After that, I myself found that my movements are coming down. So that was the time I said, no, I have to take this. I have to take this program and work on my health. And that's the priority now. So that is it.
Thank you so much for sharing this, Sujatha. I think this message needs to really get out. But before that, kudos to you for your awareness and your proactive step towards understanding, okay, something is going wrong and I really need to pull the reins back and get get control of my life again. And that was a very, very important, aspect that you shared, which is being restricted of movement because of a disability, and that not stopping you from taking care of yourself, right?
Exactly. Disability is the first thing. And second thing is that weight. Because of the weight in the body, on the agile irukka mudiyala ennala. And as you said, depending on someone for everything is terrible in life. That's really terrible in life. So I wanted to get over all those things. So that's it.
And the other important thing that I want to bring, share here is we always think that for weight loss, movement is the number one thing. Everybody is talking about, oh, do this exercise, do that exercise. And Sujatha is actually testament to, the science behind weight loss, which is you need to work on your eating habits. It doesn't matter whether you move much or not. Exercise is great for long-term health and whatever that you talked about in terms of agility, fitness, strength, and all of that. But the key driver for weight loss is your eating habits. And that's what we conquered through this program. And Sujatha, can you share your wins in terms of your transformation in your body composition?
Okay. In my body composition, I would say, there were, first thing is my relationship with food has totally changed. Actually, when you started, you did not talk much about diet. You did not talk much about portion control. I was wondering why she's not talking about all these things. இதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணுமே சொல்லலையே. When are we going to lose weight? But then later on, I think by the end of the month or something, I realized you were tuning our mind. That is most important than just jumping into a diet. Mentally, you have to tune yourself, and then you have to get into the program. You were doing that so well. So my relationship with food has totally changed. So I think I have told you my weaknesses are snacks, never sweets, murukku, tatta, sheeda, all those things were weakness. And basically, I'm a rice eater. If I see rice with parupodi and potato curry, avladhan vepal adikkanum. I won't know how much I am eating. And after eating and everything, I'll feel so bad I have done this. So that was a great thing I would like to say. And what did you ask me? I forgot.
So body composition, I think you've been getting a lot of compliments now. So can you just share with the
Body
audience?
composition, right? When it comes to body composition, you told us after a certain age, we cannot see remarkable changes in the weighing scale. And please take that weighing scale out of your mind. That was the first thing you told us. Okay. And then what happened was you told us, take your measurements. That is very important. So then this was happening to the second month, I think. I was not that confident, I have to tell you. I was not that confident. Then after inch tape, I started taking measurements. Then I said, or paraya old blouse, when I was not this fat, okay. And the blouse, I took it. Then after 2.5 months of the program, I said, why not try this blouse? Usually, I would wear blouses, a comfort zone, recently stitched blouses, and I was very happy. Oh, it tricks me now. But then, when I took the blouse, which was I had stitched about a decade back, and I was happily able to get into it. That was, oh my God, what
Incredible
a
feeling.
moment. I have to tell you that because previously I would never at all venture into the old blouses. அதெல்லாம் அப்படியே wardrobe ஓரமா அடுக்கி வச்சுடுவேன். Only the recently stitched blouses. I said, why don't I try? And then when I took it out, and immediately I used to send you pictures, and everyone they said, oh my God, you seem to be toned so much. You've lost weight. Now, no, you become so happy about it and start concentrating more on what you're eating. So that was something very nice.
Yeah, I used to look forward to those pictures, Sujata, that you used to send every month, fitting into new blouses, and that smile on your face said it all. The sense of accomplishment that you had. So super. So, what other aha moments or breakthrough moments do you recall during our journey as you were learning, Sujata?
Okay, you want aha moments? Was I would definitely say two. First thing is, I remember our conversation. I told you I won't be able to walk even for 2 minutes. I think that was it. So you told me, fine, you need not. I said, diet walking exercise வேண்டாம்னு சொல்றாளே. I said, what is she up to? Then you said, fine, you don't have to. Then you asked me at least movements for 3 minutes inside the house, say from your kitchen to your drawing room or from your drawing room to your kitchen. Will you be able to do that? I said, yes, that I definitely do because anyway, I do the cooking and everything. So I keep walking about. You said, no, that is fine. But apart from it, daily in the morning, 3 to 5 minutes, will you be able to walk? I said, yes, I will give it a try. I don't think I told you yes. I said, I will give it a try. Then what happened was 5 minutes was not a problem for me at all. Then what I did, you told me keep your alarm or stopwatch or something. Then I used to put Dushyant Sridharji's talks and Ramayanam. That went for about 18 minutes. Slowly from 5 minutes, 6 minutes, without realizing, I think within about 20 days or even within a fortnight, I think I was able to walk 18 minutes, without realizing. And all along, I was thinking I won't be able to do that. That was the first conversation I told you. I won't be able to do movements at all. And so that was one big movement. And so anywhere I used to go confidently, like how I was old, I used to walk like that. Even now, when I went to Kodaikanal, I didn't take a wheelchair to the airport. I mean, to the flight. I went walking. I said, now I don't need a
Wow.
wheelchair at all. And so that is one of the biggest.
How did it feel, Sujata?
Super. Once again, I say, it is so nice not to depend on anyone for anything. You should never depend on anyone for anything, and that's the most winning moment, I would like to say. And secondly, what I would like to say is my not binging on snacks. That is the second win. Definitely how mindfully I could handle snacks. That is the second moment. But before that, the first is I have to thank you for this walking. For this walking, you made me understand that I will be able to do it without forcing me and without being, you were never judgmental about it. So a big
It
thanks to you for that.
really means a lot, Sujata. And I think every woman needs to hear this because we keep thinking that, okay, we cannot do this. But, it's definitely possible through the help of
Yes.
tiny habits. We don't need to complicate stuff. It's very simple, Keep the steps very small and build momentum from there. And within a fortnight, you were able to hit your goal and look at what it did to
Yes.
your self-belief and self-confidence, right?
Yes.
That it is possible. And I think the biggest phrase that you can tell yourself is, I can. How
Yes, I
powerful is
can.
that?
Yes, I
Right?
can. And after this morning walk and everything, you feel the whole day is rejuvenated. You're not up to slogging or you're not lethargic or anything like that. Oh, number 18 minutes, nadandutom. Okay, fine. I can do anything. I was never feeling tired or anything. I used to do my cooking. I used to do my ursuttal with friends and everything I was able to do. But big thank you for making me realize and understand I can walk for 18 to 20 minutes.
Super.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure, Sujatha. And let's talk about your mindset related shifts, Sujatha. What were you going through before the program? And what sort of mindset shifts did you experience during the program?
Yes. See, before program, I used to think, number one, the binge pannalige. I'm not binging. I'm not taking cheese or ghee or sweets or anything. Why the hell is not my weight coming down? But after enrolling in the program, I realized it is not only your menu, your meal, say breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but in between what goes inside your mouth counts the most. Okay, that was very important. Ipdi, when I go to the kitchen, I will see one dabba of sheedai. Without realizing, I'll put 10 sheedais in my mouth and I'll come back, but I'll keep number onume saapadliye. Why are we not losing weight? Why are we gaining weight? But then you told us how we had to handle it, and how we have to what to say, don't deprive yourself of anything. That's what you were always telling us. And embrace your imperfections. One day, one meal, if you eat, there is nothing wrong in it. Don't feel guilty at all. Don't feel guilty about it. And but get back to your track as soon as possible. That was what you were telling us. And then I realized it's not the main three course of the meal of the day which adds weight, but all this in between stuff, when you're going inside the kitchen, when you're going near the fridge, and the all the tips you gave us, how to hide all those things from our eyesight, was super duper useful. I have to thank you for all that, for which all of us are following in our family now.
Oh,
So,
nice. You've been able to impact everybody.
yeah. So out of sight is out of mind. I think we got in the first festival was Puliyar Chaturthi, I think. But I think
Correct.
even during Sri Jayanti, you started giving us tips on how we have to handle it.
ஆமா எடுத்த உடனே ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் வித் ஃபுட் தான் ஆரம்பிச்சோம். How to first
You
heal the relationship and strategies relating to
and
all of that.
all goodies in our for during our festivals. And after listening to you, after reading all your suggestions and everything, what I did was I used to keep. I'm not very tall, so all the dabbas of buruku shidai and everything went to the top shelf of the storeroom. So even if I want to, I had to call for someone for help and then take. Then after calling, in case I asked, my husband would look at me. After enrolling in the program, do you want to eat murukku shidena? I would never ask anyone for anything at all. So that was super fun. The program was super fun. I have to tell you that.
So the
So
other important thing is, I mean, even though you said, okay, I'm enrolled in the program and that means I cannot have it, can you talk about how you were still not deprived of it? Like if you wanted to have it, there was always the
yes,
possibility of doing it.
no, you told us, no. You told us if you want to eat, I remember that very well. During the Puliyar Chaturthi, you told us, don't deprive yourself of the korakatai, make the correct amount and distribute it. That is what we all followed as a group. It's fun. We all followed that. And you said that one or two korakatais you're going to eat, sit in one place, enjoy that moment. You're eating that sweet korakatai or the kara korakatai or the vadai for that matter. Enjoy that moment and take your time to have it. After two korakatais, you will not feel like having one more. You told us that. So that is what we practiced. All of us, we practiced.
So,
So,
Sujata, matta mindset related traps that you were caught in specifically, which were this all or nothing thinking, perfectionist mindset. Idella, how do you feel right now about where you are today?
I mean, once again, I would say, I feel very confident. I feel contented. I don't feel, I don't feel greedy, and I don't feel bad after a meal. That's what. Even after going out, I after going out or if I seeing something which is very nice, or that day I went to Amaravati, my friend ordered all bhajis and kunuku. That's punagulu they call it, and that's my favorite. But as soon as it came, I never jumped or pounced on the plate. I never felt greedy. I looked at the plate for some time and the patale, I enjoyed it. Then I took one or two, but this was not the Sujata before the program. I would like to say that if a plate had come with bhaji and punagulu, I would have pounced on that, and without realizing, everything, at least quarter of the plate would have gone into my stomach. And then I will feel very bad. I will feel so bad why I did that. After doing all that, I'll feel bad. Here, there's nothing like that at all. That is, the mind is so well set. Yeah, you've tuned your mind so well. That's what I would like to say. And once again, this is not going to stop with this 5 months. You have tuned our mind so well. This is going to be our lifetime. Anywhere I see bhaji, anywhere I see bonda, I know how I'm going to handle it. Right? I'm not going to pounce on it. I'm going to have one or two, but then I will not feel. I feel very contented with what I am having. So that's a
Super.
terrific shift in mindset. Terrific shift in mindset. I have to say that.
So relationship with food is a big win. Relationship with the weighing scale again is a very, very big win. Not using that as the only marker, but also other progress markers to tell you that you're moving in the right direction. மத்தபடி உங்களோட that perfectionist mindset and the self judgment அதெல்லாம் எப்படி குறைஞ்சிருக்கா எப்படி how do you feel இது
See,
பர்ஃபெக்ட்டா பண்ணணும்
I am an OCD. Okay, uh, I am a compulsive OCD, I should say. Even for setting a table, it has to be like this. So during the moments of stress, okay, if and I hold lots of dinners and lunch. I love cooking and I love entertaining people. Adanala, I used to get tensed. Is the correct or correct or maths correct lay panirkena. And before the program, I'm telling you. And in the back in what I used to do, whatever I'm cooking, it used to go inside the mouth because I was stressed. Okay, that's and the stress nala. Okay, for now, if I were making a paneer tikka for dinner, so I was so stressed that think platter has to be laid properly. This has to be I'll go on and on and on. So paneer tikka without my realization, lots of paneer tikka would have gone into my mouth. But now that stress is not there, I I think yes, I think I have become lesser an OCD. I have learned to accept imperfection, and people in my home are very happy, especially my help is very happy with me.
Wow, very achievement, Sujata. Not easy at all to let go of years old beliefs and whatever, our conditioning that we have gone through. It's not easy to change at all. And kudos to you for really facing it and wanting to make a change for yourself. How many people realize that, right? Really amazing work. And now let's talk about age being a big barrier, Sujata. எல்லாரும் நிறைய பேர் சொல்றதோ எனக்கு 40 வயசு ஆயிடுத்து 50 வயசு ஆயிடுத்து இனிமே என்ன அவ்வளவுதான் இனிமே எதுவும் சேஞ்சே ஆக போறது இல்ல இப்படிதான் people kind of resign to the age not being on their side. So what is your take on it given that you're 63 years old and you've been able to accomplish so much?
Why, yeah? All the time we used to dress up well. Okay. All the time we were happy. I mean, when we were young, we wanted to look good. Why now? Why can't we at the age of 63? What is stopping us? Or who is stopping us? No one is stopping us. So it's our priority. We have to be fit. As you age, only you have to prioritize yourself. As you age, you should not become dependent on your family, because this generation, everyone is working and they have their own lives. எப்ப பார்த்தாலும் நோயினா we can't keep going and telling them do this for me, do that for me. I mean, that's not right. We should be agile, we should be fit. In fact, we must be of help to others. I don't somehow I will never agree that age is a barrier at all. Never. If I am alive at 80 and if we have a conversation, even that time I will say age is not a barrier.
Absolutely, and that is going to happen, Sujata. You bring about another important point, which is we started off during the festive season.
Yes.
The main primary reason being this is the time that from July or August until December is when women think that okay, avladha. Now we can press the pause button on our health and fitness journey. We'll pick it up after January 1. right? Okay, இனிமே festivals எல்லாம் வரப்போகுது, எல்லாத்தையும் சாப்பிட போறோம், அவ்வளவுதான் அப்படின்னு. The main reason we picked up this season to work on our goals is to help you understand that it is possible to show restraint, not restrict, but be very mindful about your choices and at the same time enjoy and still reach your goal. So what
Yes.
you've been able to achieve despite the festival season, and also you had so much travel thrown in, you had so much every weekend something or the other that you had to head out to a restaurant to eat. So tell me about that, Sujatha, how you navigated all of that.
See, to be very frank, it's not at all simple. It's not at all easy. But we have to put our mind plays a very, very important part. Initially, when I went out with friends, and the peer pressure more than anything, hey, நீ இது சாப்பிட மாட்டியா, நீ என்ன diet பண்றியா? Oh my God, I used to think, please, can you all keep quiet? How many times can you tell, you can keep bluffing to them, especially during Navaratri. Ayyo, எங்களுக்கு சுண்டல கொடுத்துடும். Then you told us, ask them to pack. And so I'll say, நான் பாரு previous ஒரு ராத்தில சாப்பிட போறேன். I don't want to waste food, which I really don't want to. So I'll say, please pack it up and keep for me. I'll take it and go share it with my family and eat. That's what I started. But when going to restaurants and other places, it was not easy, Srividya. I have to say that. Initially, it was difficult for a person like me who loves snacks. Anga poitu when you order for masal vadai and things like that, initially it was not easy. While going, I used to tell myself, Suja, இன்னைக்கு இதெல்லாம் order பண்ணுவா, be a good girl. You have to eat, but don't show it off in front of others. At the same time, I don't know, you have to handle it carefully. நானே எனக்கு self talk லாம் பண்ணிட்டு போவேன். Twice or thrice I did binge. Initially, twice or thrice I did binge, but then I got into the track. I knew how I had to handle it. I knew how I had to, not show it in front of others that I'm dieting or anything like that. Now they say, இப்போ எனக்கு தெரியும் நீ அப்பெல்லாம் ஏன் சாப்பிடலன்னு. Now you are losing weight, you made us all eat, and you never ate. Now I know. I knew how I had to camouflage it. Within 2 months, I knew how I had to do it. So that was, but I would say it's not easy. It is not easy. You have to track your mind, and if you do that, then it is not difficult. It is not at all difficult. The first, initially, I would say, you have to apply your mind, but then you will automatically, I say, from after about 40-45 days, you will automatically fall into the track, and from there is no turning back at all. That initially a month and a half or something, you have to do it. No one else will do it. We have to do it. That's all. So that's
absolutely it. And I just want to share, I mean, generally you have festivals like once a month or once in 2 weeks, you learn all of these skills, but apart from that, you were doing all of these outside eating. So that is why it's very important to be a little bit conscious of what you're doing. Once in a while, if you do once a week or once in 2 weeks, you go out to eat, absolutely okay. It's not going to be a big deal, right? But every single week, if you're going to be going out, then you need some kind of a solid strategy to ensure that you're able to enjoy, and at the same time, it doesn't derail you from your goals. So that was a very important learning. And Sujatha, can you share about the skills per se that you learned? I know it's not an easy journey, right? But how did you feel about the skills that we broke down the big behaviors into? How did that feel for you?
See, I would just like to change this like this. It was not an easy journey, Illa. Initially, it was not an easy journey. Say for about for a month and a half, I would say it was not easy. It was not easy. That's what. But then, I think we knew what we were we knew how we had to handle it. And so then it was easy. Excuse me, what did you ask me? I went out of track. What is the question?
So, we all have big goals, yeah. So the first thing that I do is break down that big goal into small skills, like literally or a piece or a single spoonla எடுத்து உங்களுக்கு ஊட்டுற மாதிரி. அந்த skills எல்லாம் வந்து
Yes.
சின்ன சின்னதா பண்ணி every week we introduce new skills. So how did you feel
Yes.
about that process?
That was what was helping us. That is throughout the journey, your skills and your tips was helping us to reach this goal. Like in the sense, like Anusha said, that kurivatatte, we knew we had to fill it up and get away from the kitchen. That was very nice. And how our intake of protein, you told everything, every week you used to introduce one small thing, and we used to follow it for that week, and it was very nice having our most favorite fruit in front of our eyes, and how to handle it. That was excellent. I would say that just stopped the whole thing. And putting notes in the fridge or something when you open it, that was so useful. On the whole, I loved the journey. I enjoyed it. In a nutshell, that is it.
Super. And கடைசியா நம்ம ஒர்க் பண்ணது வந்து was about self kindness and self compassion, Sujatha. So how useful was it for you?
Yes, because I have always been very judgmental about me. Then I said, not like when a strict officer Madri I was. So I still remember, I think I went and I had always been wanting to have a U-cut, which I had never done. And I think after reaching the goal and after seeing measurements and people telling me, the first thing I went, I was had a U-cut. I felt I was very kind towards myself and more compassionate, and I was not judgmental. Even one day if I ate or still somewhere during coffee in the afternoon I felt like having tattai, I would have one tattai or max two, not more than that. And this was not daily, occasionally. And I never judged myself. Are you, how bad you are? I had a tattai. And you told us not to use any, no, you never told us, but you never used any negative word like a cheat day or, those things were very nice. You said have it as a feast day. And you told us food is never poison, only the portion is. That really went into my mandai. I said, okay, food is not poison at all. The portion control, you have whatever you want, but just control. If you're going out for dinner, have a soup or something in the afternoon. Balance it like that. So I mean, and putting not keeping. What I did was I never used to. I used to keep previously. I used to keep everything in the bottle. So nanna kannukku theriyum murukku tatta dabba irukavil. Then I changed everything to stainless steel dabba and put it on the top shelf. And even in the fridge, I used to put everything behind. So when I opened the fridge, nothing would come to my eye. Said, these were all the tips you gave us. No, so very useful.
Super. And how has being part of the group community been useful for you, Sujatha?
Ayo, that is fun. The group is real fun. I'll tell you, that's real fun. Personally, I would say being in a group is fun. Of course, it's a personal choice. People would like to be one-to-one. That's totally their priority. But being in a group, I'm being in a group which is not at all judgmental. Okay, and learning from them. It was a big learning, like how they plate it. Usually, you will get photos, pictures in WhatsApp how they do the plating. And oh, they have done this. Why can't we also try this? And and I learned so much. Not I. All of us learned so much from you in the group. Like on Sunday, how we used to make soap for channa, keep the sundal ready, marinate paneer or tofu and keep it ready. And then the broccoli cutlets and that masoor dal cutlets. These were all learning. Everyone would put in a group. We did this. I did this. So learning from them. It was real fun. I learned Kuruvatatta from Anusha. That was super duper fun. And how not to binge while watching Netflix. So, group is fun. Yeah, group is real fun.
And we had some live mindful eating classes also. How did you feel about that, Sujatha?
Oh, that was super. That was really superb. It was a big learning. It was a big learning, and pre-program the approach what I had, and this mindful skill eating during the program was absolutely a big change, a big change. And that was really super. And because of that only, we are able to be here what we are today. And I would like to say, I would not like to say, I would like to endorse. This is not going to stop with 5 months. This is lifetime. இனிமே எவ்வளவு பிள்ளையார் சதுர்த்தி வரட்டும், எவ்வளவு கிருஷ்ண ஜெயந்தி வரட்டும், this is the way we are going to handle. Now, for that matter, that day I was telling, ஆளுக்கு ரெண்டு நோம்பாடை தான் I'm going to make, and only one நோம்பாடை for me. So I'm going to count and make the நோம்பாடை for March 14th, because it's full of carbs and sweet. But at the same time, I don't want to deprive myself from not eating the nobadai also. So this is not going to stop with this 5 months. This is lifetime. We are going to enjoy your program.
Super. I mean, that's mission accomplished for me, Sujatha. I mean, that's exactly what I expect, my clients to feel about this program. And I'm so happy that you're also, feeling that these are all sustainable for you. Now, please share your feedback about the accountability, support, and the guidance that you received from me, Sujatha. How did you feel about that?
That's super. Srivi, you're not a Hitler or a Mussolini. Let me tell you, you don't ask us to do anything. You are always there. You are always there for us during that time. Now also, I know we have any doubts, we text you, we talk to you. You are such a wonderful listener. You don't judge us at all. In fact, when we are talking, you so quietly listen and you wait for us to finish, and then only you speak. Okay, you will quietly listen to what all blah 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 we are going on, and then you will, even that time, you will not give us ideas, do like this, do like that. You have never told us that. But I don't know how you, only you will be knowing that. But you made us do it. That is your win, yeah. That is your forte. You
Wow.
have.
Thank you for sharing that, Sujatha.
You were always there for us. அச்சோ இவ்வளோ சாப்பிட்டியா, ஏன் சாப்பிட்ட? You've never asked us like that. I mean, not even once in this 5 months. I've never seen you asking that in the Zoom call or one-to-one when we ask you for doubts. You have never at all asked us. You have never been judgmental about us. But at the same time, you saw we were on the track. We never lost track. That is your win. That is only Sri Vidya possible, not anyone else, I would say.
Wow, thank you. That makes me so happy. So, if one quality, if you were to say, Sujatha, what was the best part about me as your coach now? What would you name? I'm just curious.
Hey, I told you now. You are the best coach here. You are the best coach. You don't force people. You're not strict at all. You're not judgmental. But at the same time, you see, we don't go out of track. That is your forte, Shiv. That is really,
Thank you.
really your forte. And you don't I've never enrolled myself in any other diet programs or anything like that. This is the first time. I won't call it a diet program. I don't like calling it a diet program. Mindful eating program. And okay, if you've not lost this month, it's always there. Within another 2-3 months, we are going to lose. With this mindful habit, eating habits, we are going to lose. You never asked us, ஏன் நீங்க லூஸ் பண்ணலாம், நீங்க ஏன் ஏதோ தப்பா பண்றீங்க, what did you do? You have never told us such thing. That is your win. That is Sri Vidya.
Thank you. So, Sujatha, எனக்கு நிறைய பேர் வந்து விமனோட காமன் இஷ்யூ நான் சொல்றேன், சேலஞ்ச், ரைட்? That they come up with this, I don't have the time. We are all caught up in so many roles and responsibilities that we feel that enrolling for a program like this would require a huge chunk of their time. Obviously, because they are also busy with so many things, it's impossible to dedicate some time towards the program. But can you just, having gone through this program, how much time did you have to really do, to get the results that you wanted?
First, I would say we have 24 hours. We have lots of time with us. And dedicate time for this, Aprina. You're not prioritizing yourself. Okay? So we need time. We need time for us. 24 hours. For me, I would say The morning walk, இல்லைன்னா கும்பகர்ணம் மாதிரி I would have slept till 7 o'clock. Okay. That morning walk took me about 20 minutes, 18 to 20 minutes in வச்சுக்கோங்க. Apart from that, what else time do we need? It was this program was imbibed in all our activities. We don't have to need ஒதுக்க வேண்டாம். ஓ இதுக்கு போறோம் அப்படின்னு. Of course, for others in the group who went for walking, who went to the gym, but that is our priority. No, we have to do that. If you want results, if you want good health, if you want to be fit, no one will exercise and we can lose weight. Is it really? I mean, you can't put, like how you're putting a cook for cooking, you can't put a person for doing exercise, and we can't expect for our weight to come down or for us to be fit. So please, this is not time consuming at all. Once you prioritize your health, your fitness, once you do more than health and fitness, more than physical looks also, okay, that also உங்களுக்கு வேண்டாம்னா fine. More you feel you should not be a burden to your family, the more you feel you should not be a burden to your family, please prioritize yourself. Age is no bar at all. At any age, with any handicap, anything, there is a way. You like I forgot to say this. Previously, I mean, after enrolling for this program, I used to keep everything far away. I had to climb about 5-6 steps up or down to take a bottle of water. முன்னாடி பக்கத்துலயே வச்சுட்டு water bottle. Now I never did that. I kept it on the dining table. So whenever I need to drink water, I will go down, take water, drink, and again I used to put it back there only. Okay, yeah. Even while laying the table, like when Sarvar Sundaram, I used to carry everything in my hand and come. But I didn't do that.
That analogy just brought a visual of Nagesh carrying so many plates of food. You're just amazing, Sujatha, with your analogies.
Now, no. Modella, bring the rasam. Go back to the kitchen. Because you said all these are movements. So what I'm saying is, idukku number time odukka vendam. You don't have to fix the small movements you do. Please, all these things count also. And please prioritize ourselves. Yeah, we have to, with this
Super.
Women's Day coming, we have to do it. Yeah.
Super. So second thing, so one day you said movement taniya, you don't have to separately dedicate some time. Just whatever is possible, do. Add little movements through the day. Another important thing is nutrition and mindful eating skills and all of that, right? The next question is, okay, exercise pati you said. How about eating habits? Don't I have to dedicate a lot of time to prepare separate meals for myself? Take a long time.
No, not at all. Not at all. Only on Sundays. Even while cooking, Saturday night, while cleaning the kitchen and just before closing, I used to soak for that. I mean, for sundal and keep. Varisiya, white channa, black channa, and the madri rende soak pani vechittu. Morning when I'm cooking, or a cooker, this is going to be done. That's it. What more do you? Don't tell me we don't have time for all this, please. And then paneer tikka, even while you're cooking or something, even while reading the paper, you can marinate that and keep. Paneer tikka is not going to take extra time. The preparations are not going to take extra time. How we tactfully handle it is what? Just the mindset. Okay, in the week, just put a chart. Okay, we can have makana. Fine. That's it. No, you don't need separate time at all. And also, like in our house, we have lunch at 10:30, tiffin at 3 o'clock, and dinner. So the 10:30, when people are having lunch, for me, for the protein take, I used to have kootu, I used to have dal, and all those things, and skyr, yogurt, or that buttermilk. And definitely, there's going to be in vegetarian house, there's going to be curry. In non-vegetarian house, they are going to have that. We can have that as breakfast. So for a house like where we have 10:30 lunch, I'm talking about, there is nothing we need to prepare especially for us. And afternoon they're going to have tiffin. That time you can have rice vendama, have a protein like peseret or adai or anything like that. Or you're having chapati, have dal. What you're making for the family, please have it. You don't have to dedicate one big meal for yourself. Try to incorporate the protein intake or whatever. Or even for parupu, we will keep for sambar. And the parupe or tadka pani, have it as dal. It's so simple. Absolutely
சூப்பர். சோ
simple.
அது ரெண்டாவது. மூணாவது கொஸ்டின் வந்து இந்த மைண்ட்ஃபுல் ஈட்டிங் ஸ்கில்ஸ் எல்லாம் பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணோம்னா அதுக்கெல்லாம் நிறைய டைம் எடுக்காதா? ஹவு கேன் ஐ டூ தட்?
ஏன் டைம் எடுக்கும்? எடுக்கவே எடுக்காது. Your mind only needs time, no, yeah? Your body doesn't need time. Your mind is doing all the work and you are giving us everything in a platter. Do this, not do this. Try doing this. You have never said do this. Try doing this, try doing that. So, அதுக்கு எதுக்கு டைம் எடுக்க போறது? It is only your mind. Your mind has to be tuned. As you said, it's mindful eating. So it is only your mind which is going to be tuned, right? I mean, like you have to prepare for the next day. I would like the practice I followed. Rather, before going to bed, next day I used to think, okay, in the cooker la idu vekroma. This is for us. We are taking out this scooty. We are taking out this for us. So, and you're mindfully going to eat this. Have that kuruvatato, or you have a cup as a measurement. Eat slowly. And you told us to drink water. All along, we have been told not to drink water. My party used to say, "Why tani saptiyana?" But here, the wire has to be identified with water. So that was the unlearning we had to do. It is pretty simple. Everyone can follow this. Even at the age of 80, you can follow it. There is
Thank you so much, Sujatha,
nothing which you cannot follow here.
Sharing this. I think you've been able to kind of take care of all the barriers that the women typically share with me, which is age. என்னால மூவ் பண்ண முடியாது, எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ண முடியாது, ரைட்? தேர்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங் இஸ் எனக்குன்னு தனியா என்னால குக் பண்ணிக்க முடியாது. ஐ கேனாட் டூ அ ப்ரோக்ராம் பிகாஸ் ஐ ஹேவ் டு cook separately for myself, and that is definitely not needed. I don't do that in my household. Why would I ask you to do that? Right?
Yes.
My meals are all integrated with what my family enjoys, and I have learned the skills, which is mindful eating skills, to understand what portions I should be eating for my body and my goals, right? So that is all there is to it. You don't need to spend a whole lot of time at all. Like Sujatha said, all you need is an intent. You need to have the intent to work on yourself, to prioritize your self-care and your health, because as Sujatha said, I think she's much older than me, and if she is able to say that I don't want to be a burden on people around me, that is really big. I think one of the deep motivations for everybody who wants to work on their health should be that, right? Nobody likes to be dependent on people. We want to be independent. We want to age gracefully without aches and pains. A disease-free life, a long life, however long we live, we want to be healthy and not be a burden on people. So thank you so much for sharing these insights, Sujatha. Very, very useful. And I'm sure women who are going to be listening to this is going to feel super motivated and inspired to take action.
Thank you so much for making me fit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sujatha.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.